Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hi, everyone. Oh, did my camera get knocked or something? I seem a little taller than usual. It must have, because usually I think those are visible in the background. Ooh. I'll do that. There we go. Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing? Yes, I am feeling a lot better than I did. Still not 100%, but a lot better than I was a few days ago. Even yesterday, my voice is a bit as well. Still, voice is not back 100%, so we're going to take it easy today. We're going to play my Forever World, which means that's probably going to be fairly chill. But yeah, how is everyone doing? And we'll see how I get on. I might not do as long a stream as I usually do. But yeah, it's good to see you. Anyway, let's see. So Zen got first. Congratulations. Hi, did I miss anything else? No, it's good to see you guys. So let's see. You got Luther's, you got Mox, Zen, Axioma, Nala, Water Ghost, Infinite Coder, Night Wolf. I think you're also over on YouTube as well. And yeah, and good to see you. Not doing anything nefarious, of course. Not at all, Mox. But then again, you did create that crazy good animation there the other day, so... yeah, I'll probably be hydrating quite a bit today. But yeah, we'll see how things go. As I said, I'll see how I get on. If the voice feels like it's going to be a little bit strained, I may take it a little bit easier. There might be just some times where we just have maybe listen to some music instead of me talking too much. But yeah. Before we do anything, I actually think I shared this in the VIP chat there the other day. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of happy ghasts, and they're now floating around my base. So I'm actually going to just keep them here free range. If I need to ride one, I've got wings in this world, so I can fly onto one and put a harness on it. So yeah, these guys are just going to free range fly around my base, which is kind of cool. I know other places probably do garages and stuff for their gas, but like, why bother if you can just fly? I don't think there's anything that can really particularly harm them around here. But anyway, I'm just going to remove these because these were not used for anything. Absolutely not at all. I did initially have them tied up to fence posts because I was not quite sure how they'd do just floating around in the world, but yeah, they're doing good. None of them have names. Just saying, none of them have names. So there's opportunities there. There's lots of opportunities for naming creatures in this world. Thanks very much, Lynn. Still not 100%, but a lot better than I was. I suppose some of you guys probably heard me in other people's streams there these past couple of days. Ooh. Not for the gas, but I don't know. We have a Slip and Mox in this world, but I do think those cats should get to be multiversal. So, I think... Actually, that works, because Mox, I don't think you've redeemed a cat in this world yet. But, I know Slip has. So, one problem at the moment is I do not actually have any spare cats. I think my only cat... Yeah, my only cat is over here. I believe she's already been named. Yeah, she's been named Luna. So I did promise I did promise Slipshot at some point that I need to get... Oh, sorry, excuse me. I did promise Slipshot at some point that I do need to get cats into this world as well. So that's going to happen. Yes, Water Ghost. Yeah, hello. Hi, Water Ghost. Oh, more hydrate. Okay, not too much now, guys. Or I'll need to start putting a time limit on it. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to pop over to the Temple to the Watchers. Sorry, Rubies, how are you doing? Actually, let me just briefly overview what we're going to do this stream. So we're going to need to sleep first because otherwise I'll end up in a mob spawner. Right, so I finished the ring part of the mesa in the last couple of days. And the thing is, I want to do the next bits on stream. So the ring is complete. We do need to do the top, but that's more organic in nature. And what I need to do today is we're going to build this. This is our villager breeder, which may so this villager breeder may be able to be used to get us all the different types of villagers you can get. So all the different biome villagers. So you can get like the ones from the cold biomes, the warm biomes, all those. Redstone Archivist, good to see you. I thought I've seen you. I'm pretty sure I've seen you in chat before. Did you? Silvery Faith, thank you so much for 6 months. Half a year. Dude, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Girl named B, you're fine. Don't worry if you're late for a stream. It's the whole point of a stream is that you can pop in when you can. And then if you feel like you want to go back and catch up, you can always watch back the VOD at some point. You can do it on YouTube or Twitch. Can't stay. Faith, thanks so much for the lurk. And I will be popping that detail up in the I'll be popping that into the temple shortly. Water and Zen, yes. Though at the moment I'm listening to Lava Chicken, so I don't know if that's called Zen. Okay, right, we're gonna have a quick look back over. I didn't get a chance to do the Temple to the Watchers on Monday because we were busy collecting bees from the bottom of the world. So let's do that now. Didn't know Legs was teaming with Captain Sparkles. Oh, good for him. I didn't realize that either. I saw that he was teaming with Martin in the Littlewood. Okay, let's see. So it would have been... Was that 6 days ago now? This is my forever world. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to figure this out now. Is this 6 days or... Come on, scroll. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. So if I scroll down to where it says first again, I should be able to find this out. That's the first. And... Aha! Here we go. Okay, I got the position. Okay. Move you here. And move you here. Right. Our team is doing a good job right now. Awesome. I think I was tuned into them a little bit earlier. Okay, so let's see. Wolf Yap managed to get it on Monday. I think Wolf Yap is somewhere over here. Okay. Let's see. So... Wolf Yap, Fuzzy cheered 15 biddies. I hope I didn't actually do this at the beginning of the stream on Monday, because if I did this at the beginning of the stream on Monday, I'm double doing it. But, you know, it's not the end of the world. It's only slightly inaccurate. Okay, footy, 15 biddies. The headband, hydrate, Minecraft joke, new follow. Lily Hart subscribed with a prime. Fish Prime, guys. I think that might be their first subscription. Let me just check. Yeah, it does say, it says new. Okay, so that's a new one. So I need to grab a thingamabob. Okay, so new. Lily Hart, 77. Anyway, how is everyone doing? How's everyone's week's been? I know it's been a few days now since I've seen you all, since I've been sick. The closest I've been able to see you guys is by watching other people's streams. Okay, and then today we had Zen Christian. I can't share the stream streak because it isn't on a 5 or a 0 right now, but if you want to know for temple logging, I could tell you. I know you could tell me, but I won't be able to put it into the temple logging until you get until you share it in chat. My week has been pretty good. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, about me being sick? That's fair. No, that's life. It wasn't a bad sickness. It's just a little bit frustrating. I need to put that thing in Zen Christian's box. The number will be secret until then. Guys, wait until you see what Mox comes out with next. Because like Mox is currently at, on my thing here, 125. A 125 stream streak, and I'm pretty sure it's quite a bit longer now. And then we need to go up to Faye, and I think that's probably an upgrade if it's at 6. I had yeah. If anyone ever manages to make it up to Mox's level, that would be quite something. Let me see. So these are Saber, Slipshod, Muses, Lunar, Silvery Fae. I think we keep it at gold and then it goes to... No, I think it should go to Emerald now. Is that right? No. A year is going to be Diamond. So we keep... Yeah, year is Diamond, so yeah, this should be Emerald. So we need to switch it to Emerald. How much do I know about iron farms? A reasonable amount. Don't really know much about Bedrock iron farms, but I don't think you play Bedrock. So I don't think there's a danger of that. So yeah, I have a reasonable idea of how iron farms work in Minecraft, in Java. You did have too much to tell? Well, you know what? That's fine. You can sit back, relax, and just listen. And if something comes to mind, then something comes to mind. How close can you put a pod of villagers? Of 3 villagers. As far as I know, the 3 villagers can be close to pretty much on top of each other. Mox, 11 months. Thank you so much. Sorry. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, it's pretty sure like that you just have to have the 3 villagers can go beside each other. Oh, separate pods. So if you're like doing 3, 3, and 3. there is a distance to share one. Like, okay, so I know Legundo did this. Legundo and Meg have done it on SBK because their iron farm uses, I think, 2 pods of villagers. Also, Mox. Oh, that thankfully Mox has already got a Emerald 1. So I can just upgrade that. I'm getting close to a year, Mox. That 4 pods in a single chunk. If you give me a... Oh, my phone. Excuse me. Let me just turn that off. It's probably giving out to me because my Duolingo is not doing the thing. Okay. Give me a second. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure I have the temple finished, because I think there was also a stream streak as well that I need to upgrade as well. Actually, it's your one, Pyrotechnic. I think. Yes, so Pyrotechnic is on 3. So let me fix that, and then we can do the thing. And I want to show you a style of villager, a style of farm, and that way we can do a quick measure as well. And I can see. Just started a Skyblock world. I feel like this is so hard. Any tips? Any tips? Mind the lava. It's tricky sometimes. I came down to do a streak. Yes, Pyrotechnic. Let's see. Just double check and see if I've got you up here already. Okay, right. Catching up to the streak as well. So number 7. Okay. I don't think we had anything from YouTube on Monday. Right. I actually need to go into a different world to show this. Don't think I've updated that one. Let's see. I might have a single player one. Yes, I can go into this one. And the thing is, I think I could turn it into creative if I need to. Okay, quick snooze. Oh my word, guys. Look at this. There's ground beneath my feet. I actually have built in a world which had... Oh, have I got wings on? This world over here actually has got ground. Oh, weird. Okay, so this one here ended with obsidian on the first try. So done this already. I'm such a noob. Everyone goes through it. I did it this season, for crying out loud. And I've been playing Skyblock for years. So, yeah. Okay, let me pop over here and I'll show you this farm that I've used before. So, now, the way this one is designed is that you have got the 4 different pods separate from each other. I actually have a feeling that these villages are as far away or as close as they can be together, because I think let me see. I'm pretty sure that these guys cannot... The reason why they're each able to create an iron golem independently is that they're far enough away. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 11. And then I think it'd be 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17. So there are 15 blocks in between the pods of villagers here. Okay. So that gives you an idea of how far apart the villagers might have to be. I don't know if they can get closer. They might be able to be closer. This would be where sometimes it'd be worth testing this out in the creative test world. If you're looking at test world, there's one. If this one is 10. Let me have a quick look. Did you pop in my Discord or? There we go. Okay, so that one's using the same spawning platform as each other. And it's got the zombie in the middle. Interesting. Yeah. So, I will say, off the top of my head, I haven't really ever explored this part of villager mechanics. So, I wouldn't know exactly what to do. So, well, I could do the research at some point, but like I haven't done it recent at all. So I don't know how far apart villagers need to be. I just followed. This is a tutorial build. This is a build that I followed a tutorial on, and it's a fairly. This farm has been going around for a few years now. So I built this. First time I built this was like about 4 or 5 years ago, I think. Yeah. So like, this is the big style of iron farm that I built. The one that I've done in SBK is a small style. It's just a single cell. So yeah. Oh. Hello, Pizza Buff. Here, let me grab a shout out there. How are you doing, Pizza? What were you guys up to today? Hello and welcome in. If you don't know who I am, my name is Nathra. I'm an Irish content creator who plays an awful lot of Skyblock. And I'm part of Skyblock Kingdoms SMP. Today, I'm supposed to be on my Forever World, my Skyblock Forever World, but I popped onto this world here just to talk a little bit about iron farms and what I know. So not a huge amount, just building some stuff, nothing crazy at all. Awesome. And that's Cruel Pizza. Well, we're gonna pop. I love how I've got different armor here, actually. Huh? I think that's the Tide armor. Cool. Yeah, I hope that's got. Anyway, for my chat, I hope you guys have. One, kind of got the little what I know about iron farms in that regard, and two, everyone has gone and hit that purple heart up top and followed Pizza Buff because they're cool peoples. So please do go follow Pizza Buff and see what he's up to. Right, let's head back over to my Forever World, Skyblock Forever World. We're going to sleep away the snow, the rain and snow, and then we're going to get stuck into the build that I wanted to do today. Also, yes, my voice is croaky a little bit, so I may just take it a little bit easier. There may be times where I just like take a wee break, sleep the snow away. Snow, the cold never bothered me anyway. The only reason why I'm sleeping it away, Mox, is that it does get a little bit difficult to see, especially with the new fog in Minecraft. Okay. Let's grab the schematic and kind of get an idea of what we need. We need about 4 stacks of white glass. Two, 3, 4. We'll grab some white dye. And just white this up. Very nice. People aren't going to be building storage systems like this again in the near future. Everyone's going to be moving to using copper golems instead. If I'm not wrong, you should kill the iron golem 16 plus blocks away. Yes, I do know that bit. So that's one of the reasons why you get the iron golems to drop down out of your area. So if you look over here, that dude will fall down into this spot over here. Actually, that I don't think that is 16 blocks away. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe about 8, 9 blocks down. But it's fine. Like it's a good enough farm. Okay. Let's continue checking what. Oh, wrong button. Material list. Need about. How many stacks of sandstone? 3 stacks of red sandstone. And 1 more, I think. I love that this stuff is. I duplicate sand. I duplicate sand in this world. I've got a sand duper which sends sand from the end into the little farm, little storage area up there. So lots of little fun things. Bamboo planks need about, let's say 2 stacks. So that's literally just a stack of blocks. Like this is not a huge build actually, come to think of it. Would grab 2 stacks of acacia. I love that I have very nicely farmed a whole bunch of materials in the past, which are just right there ready for me to go. 65 trapdoors. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Dude, that is such a tough one. There's so many good options. Oh, actually, I think I might have trapdoors already. I think... What do I go for at the moment? Do I have trapdoors in here? I don't. Okay. I do really enjoy coffee. Coffee ice cream is something that I really like. I'm not going to include lemon because lemon for me would be lemon sorbet, not lemon ice cream. So we'll narrow it down to actual ice creams. I do enjoy cookie dough. Coffee, I think, is higher on the list. I think you might be sensing a pattern here, guys. I might be a caffeine addict. Let's see how many trapdoors we can get out of this. 36. Is that enough? 65. I need about twice that many. Guys, name me ice cream flavors in chat, and they can be as weird as you want, and then I will let you know whether they're higher or lower in the hierarchy, and then we can maybe have a poll on some of the weirdest ice cream flavors and see which one people like the most. That'd be such a fun thing to do, I think. Rocky Road. I don't think I've had Rocky Road ice cream. Also, I hope that music is loud enough to be heard right now, because that's Creator, which is one of my favorites in Minecraft. Rocky Road. That's like, I think that's like chocolate and... I'm trying to remember the other bits and pieces in Rocky Road. It's like it's a bit of a mix of flavors, isn't it? Ooh, B's got some good ones. You got chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, mint chip, chocolate chip, pistachio. I'm not a huge fan of pistachio. Strawberry depends. Strawberry depends on my mood and whether I'm into strawberry or not. And do you know what? Vanilla is good. Vanilla is good. Sometimes it's just nice to have a vanilla ice cream. Chocolate with the almonds and marshmallows. Plain vanilla with bits of chocolate in it. Cherry. I'm not a huge cherry fan. Yeah, not a huge cherry fan. The green pistachio throws me off, lol. Yeah. Wait, in your Forever World, you can only have a single one. I've only got I just dude. I'm it's in my spawn chunks, and yes, I know the spawn chunks are leaving Minecraft, but in my spawn chunks, I am regularly over in this area doing stuff. So like it's loaded an awful lot. I don't use huge amounts of iron. So yeah, it is it fulfills my needs. You choose ice cream based on mood and what color it is. The other one I really do love is honeycomb ice cream. Honeycomb ice cream. Would I do that more than coffee? Actually, yeah, I think I would. Which is kind of fitting considering some of the one of them. So, Vintage shared with me there the other day that she found a fan art of this. Is actually this is kind of a funny story. Vintage found fan art of me surrounded by bees. Hi, Creeper John, how are you doing? Surrounded by bees the other day, and I was talking with her last night. I said, "Oh yeah, no, I popped down and I collected all. I dealt with all your bees that were floating around at the bottom of the void." And she said that she'd been shooting them, and I said, "No, no, no. I actually had to collect them all and bring them over to Trogs." And she was like, "Oh, that explains the fan art now," because she hadn't realized that that's why the fan art came along. I'm a weird person. I choose ice cream based on my mood and what color it is. That's not a weird thing, I think, Redstone. That's like that's a pretty legit way to enjoy ice cream, really, in my opinion. Okay, I think I'm gonna say honeycomb is my favorite ice cream. Let's see. Let's see what chat thinks though. Let's do a poll. And on over on Twitch. And we can do a thing and see favorite ice creams. I won't go to favorite ice cream out of the ones that we have. So let's go with obviously let's start with vanilla because vanilla is like the top one. Chocolate has to be mentioned as well. I'd say out of the ones that I'm gonna put in honey because that's my favorite. And then we can do what other ones came up that were pretty good. And fudge. Ooh, a fudge ice cream could be quite nice. Love ube with cheese ice cream. Cheese ice cream. Haven't heard that one. Let's do salt. Nala, you legend. You're making my life difficult because that's another choice which would be top of my list as one of the top of my list as well. Salted caramel is gorgeous. Okay, and for the sake of the Cornetto trilogy, we'll put mint chip as well. Mint choc chip. Okay, I'm not doing any extra votes. I'm going to give you all. I'll give you 5 minutes. Here we go. 5 minutes. Favorite ice cream. Go nuts. Okay, don't do that. There we. Oh, whoops. I just did something silly. No. My overlay. Where's my Here, just take it out, put it back in, and there we go. Okay, I can see the overlay again. Cookies and cream. Oh, Fyro. Another good one. It's not my favorite though. I know that. Okay, we are making great progress on gathering resources. How long have you been streaming for? 40 minutes. Too late. Just go, find your favorite ice cream out of the poll that there is, because like there's options there. So if you're coming in, guys, you can come up with some great flavors. No poll YouTube, but vanilla is definitely my favorite. Soft serve, because you can add whatever you want onto the mix of a soft serve ice cream. Okay, I need about a stack of dirt. Should have some dirt handy somewhere. Probably up here, because I've been busy making stuff and things. Honey ice cream, absolutely. So the cool thing, so it's a really nice style of ice cream. What it is basically it's like vanilla ice cream, but you got honey mixed through it, and then you also have little chunks of honeycomb as well. Honeycomb, and then every time it's just like that little extra treat of like, oh great, honeycomb bite as well as honey throughout the ice cream, vanilla ice cream. It's really nice. What's next on my list? "22 beds, and they're all lime." Ooh, wow. Ooh-wee. Never had it. If you ever get a chance, dudes, it's an option. Like if you go to like an ice cream parlor or something like that, and they do give the option, it's worth it. I wish I'd thought about the last time I'd been to one of those ice cream parlor things with getting honey ice cream instead. What was I looking for? It was the bed stuff. Okay. How are we doing for a wall? Not a fan of honey, but I try. It does tend to be a thing that like you probably want to be a fan of honey for. So yeah, I would recommend having a taste for honey to actually like it, to try it. I wouldn't really be recommending it for people who don't really like honey at all. Need to learn to use Lightmatica. It is a very handy tool. Ooh, I cannot fly with carrots. Okay, let's see how much string I have down in the spider farm. So I think it was 23 beds, which is... Okay, we got enough there. 23 by 3 is about... in and around, what, 69? Nice. So not quite enough there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might as well grab that. Yay. So the joys of this is that I'm just going to keep the beds in uncrafted form. Because I keep them in uncrafted form, I can fit them in my box easier. And then I can craft the beds when I need them. So that's our wool. We are going to need wood for the beds too. That should be plenty of wood for the beds. And then I need some lime dye. Okay, we're running low on cactus green there, I think. Let's cook up some... How much cactus am I actually going to need? 23. Oh, actually, that's enough. 24, 12. Oh, look at what won, lads. Time to view the results. Okay, let's see. I should have voted, lads. Because nobody voted for honey. So one person enjoys mint choc chip. One person enjoys vanilla. 4 people went for chocolate. And then 5 people enjoyed their favorite out of that list is salted caramel. I do not blame you. Salted caramel is a good ice cream. It's a good flavor. So A good one earned the top of it. Out of curiosity, does anyone understand what a cornetto is? Out of curiosity, just like anyone ever heard of a cornetto? Nala's heard of cornettos. Awesome. J Dudes, I like vanilla because I mix in a little bit of milk and strawberry syrup. Yes. Cornetto by Frigo. Is that by Frigo? I thought it was HB or something. That's the same. I'm just going to check and see if it's the same thing. Yeah, it is the same thing. Yeah. Cornet is the same. Ah, okay, right. Yeah, so same company, just like different names. Frigo is Spain. Here I think it's HB or something else. I can't remember. What I love about the cornettos is that it's not just so cornettos come in three, like there's three classic flavors. You have vanilla choc chip, so like it's just like chocolate and then hazelnuts in the top. So that's the vanilla one. Then you got the strawberry, and then you got the mint choc chip. And the Cornetto trilogy is jokingly also associated with three movies that Simon Pegg and Nick what's his name? Nick Clegg? Yeah, Simon Pegg, Nick Clegg, I think. I can't remember the Nick's name, surname, but yeah, those three. It created three movies which were jokingly called the Cornetto trilogy because because Simon Pegg had three different hair colors in each of them. One he was blonde, one he was ginger, and one he was brunette. So the joke is that he was that was the joke about it. And the three movies technically don't have any story connecting to each other. One of them is I should note the name of them. Shaun of the Dead, which is a zombie comedy. And then, anyway, it's a bit of fun. It's not as far as I remember. In Spain, vanilla, caramel, and choc. Ah, okay, different ones. I don't think we'd have had caramel here. Okay, let's see. Schematic. 21 trapdoors. I think I want to use... Do I want to use bamboo or acacia trapdoors? I think... let's see. Let's just grab some extra acacia and we can use that. Simon Pegg's great. I love it. He's a good actor. I enjoyed him as Scotty in Star Trek. I thought he did a good job in that. Not everything was great in those movies, but like, he was one of the good bits. Oh, wrong button. Composter. Like one, I know I had there was bits and pieces that I wasn't a huge fan of in the in that revitalized Star Trek movies. Like those three movies, they had their ups and downs, and it was kind of like there was occasional controversies and stuff, like in just like the storytelling and stuff. But I do feel like it was a sad ending, the reason why the movies didn't continue. Because one of the actors passed away, unfortunately. And it wasn't expected, like it was a tragic accident, unfortunately. Okay, 14 composters. That's 3. Well, I think I've got enough wood to craft them as well. He was very young. I think he was like almost maybe one of the youngest on the cast as well. Yeah. 11 brown stained glass. Oh, are you serious? I'm just one off. One glass off the brown stained glass. Ah, come on. And I think I've used up almost all my... I've used up all my clear glass. I don't have a mod in this world to do the redying. It's okay. We can buy some more glass. It's cheap enough. Very young, yeah. I enjoyed them. Like, they were good. They were fun movies to watch. And I think they did a lot of good for Star Trek. Because, like, I love that the gas just float around everywhere. It's like, anyone who knows, like, Star Trek, it was not happening up until the movies came back. Like, that was... We had, like, Star Trek was dead in the water until that movie came out. And that changed a huge amount. That led into the new era of Star Trek. Just give me a second. There's a noise in the background that I just need to check. Figured it out. It's all fine. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we've got our glass. What's next? I need some rails, torches, levers. Let's get the levers and sticky pistons, because those are more important. Okay. Have one sticky piston. 5? I think it was 6 of those, wasn't it? I got that right. 8. Close enough. Yeah, so like Star Trek. I don't know who here. There's other people here who are Star Trek fans. Anyone here a viewer of like the more modern Star Trek, like Discovery and Strange New Worlds, and is that it? There has to be others. Section 31. Is that's not out yet, I don't think. And there was Star Trek Prodigy as well. All that would not have happened without those movies. Okay, sticks are in... That's one stick. Am I low on sticks? You're a fan of the older Star Trek? Yes. Let me go grab some sticks. I watched all the 90s Star Trek. That includes going back into the 80s and into the 2000s because I didn't stay inside the decade. So I've done all of TNG. I've done all the Next Generation complete. I've done including the movies of Next Generation as well, because Next Generation got movies as well. Let me just do this music and friendly mobs down. The other ones would be Voyager. 2, 3, 4. Why bother crafting sticks when you can get them all from these witches? Voyager was like the one that I was obsessed with as a kid. This is the fun thing about being on a single player world, is you can literally pause by opening the menu. But yeah, Voyager was the one I was obsessed with as a kid. Deep Space Nine I got into a little bit more when I was older. But yeah, I enjoyed Deep Space Nine. It was a good show. I feel like it went into a lot more serious topics than some of the others did. And Star Trek Enterprise was a real shame that I think there was parts of it that were... I think it had a rough start. I think it kind of had to live up to... See, personally, I think Star Trek Enterprise. One, it had a marketing issue because they just called it Enterprise. They didn't call it Star Trek Enterprise. They just called it Enterprise, and that was the problem. Marketing. 2, everyone was immediately expecting it to be incredible and straight off the bat, really, really good. After because they thought everyone had got the experience with TNG and Voyager and DS9, all of them had like given them experience to make this a really, really good show straight off the bat. The thing is, not a single season of Star Trek, except maybe, I would argue maybe TNG's first. It was reasonably okay. But like, none of those shows had a strong first season. All of them were rough. So the fact that Enterprise had a rough first season, kind of like, people kind of took that to heart a little bit too much, which I think is the reason why it got cancelled at the end of the fourth season. It was gone by the fourth season. And on your character's eyes are glasses in honor of one of the Star Trek characters. Inspired, actually. Yeah, there is a bit of that in it. I did enjoy the Geordi LaForge stuff. We got cobblestone down here, don't we? Yes, we do. Let's just make a stack of levers because that's fun. I will not lie that Geordi LaForge's look did inspire this a bit. I love those. Not my issue with TV shows now. They only have one season and then get cancelled, but most shows need a longer runway to find their footing. TV shows have got a few issues at the moment. They've got a couple of issues at the moment. There's a lot of them trying a whole bunch of different techniques and stuff as well. A lot of them feel like that they have to be have a through story throughout the entire show. Like, okay, so I've been keeping it up to I've been watching Wednesday, the one that's the new Addams Family one. And you can see that the whole show is like a through story from the first episode to the last episode. Like, each episode has got their story. Hi, Vex. I didn't actually say hi to you, Vex. Welcome in. But each has got their story, which... Each episode has got a bit of a story to it. But the main story is the stuff that goes from beginning to end of the season. So there's always that through storyline. And I think there's a lot of shows that kind of just like fall into the trap of thinking that they have to do that. Let me just turn this off because it's going to run out of battery at some point. So it is a thing that I think we have a lot of that TV shows. I think it really just like fall into that trap of just basically trying to do this every single time. Netflix and like they're all trying to do that Netflix attitude of like, oh, we need to allow people to feel that they can binge a show in one go, where they watch like 10 episodes in one sitting. And it takes away like the magic of like older school TV, where an episode ended and then you had to wait till next week to find out what was going to be in the next episode. And I think that allowed for people to actually write stronger stories, more complete stories. I've been watching Wednesday. It's been okay. Season 1 was fine. Season 2 feels very familiar. There are definitely a lot of almost repeated ideas which have kind of been changed around a little bit to kind of make it feel like, oh, this episode is like, this episode 4 feels like episode 4 from season 1. It's not the same, but it's very similar. So yeah. Also, guys, we are going to be hitting ads in about a minute or two on Twitch. So I'm going to take that advantage of the ads, and once the ads are started, I'm going to stop talking for a couple of minutes. So you can just sit back, listen to some music while the ads play away. Or if you don't, that's if you don't have the ads. Okay, so just in case you're wondering why I'm not talking for about a minute. Okay, where was I? I was at Done sticky pistons. It's a plain glass. I'm just going to replace that plain glass with some white glass. Perfect timing as Crater plays in the background. I know. It's awesome. Actually, I'll turn up the music. That'll be a nice balance. Four hoppers and how many signs? 5 signs. Any hoppers in here? Nope, I need to craft some. And here are the ads. And we're back after the ads. I hope the ads treated anyone who got stuck in them well. Byro, you found a nice compact auto crafter for an iron farm. It's 7 by 8 by 4. Very nice. Good to see. We are just gathering up our last resources and then we can get started building this thing. I just missed some cut red sandstone. Yes, I am going to need those rails. Okay, let's go get those rails. I was hoping that I could just leave it. Oh, actually, I have them already. That's great. I do need to craft some powered rails, though. I think it's a stick as well. Yep, I remembered the recipe correctly. Score! Okay, anything else? Dispenser, observer, target block. That's a dropper. No observers. Oh, it's over here. Okay. So dispenser, observer. I think that's just one of those. Let me grab that. And it's redstone. And I think a bow. Back from lurking. Welcome back, Luther. Yeah, we're doing fine. We are just chilling and making resources. I need a dispenser. Observer. We're nearly ready to get started in the building. We'll see. We might get round to transporting some of the villagers into the build today, which would be awesome. Target block. No targets here. Redstone. And wheat. You just need to grow some wheat. Shouldn't there be seeds? Oh, maybe it's in this one. Okay. A little bit of dirt will do this. Hoe and bone meal. I don't know if it has to be hydrated, but we can try. Nope, it does not. Fantastic, nice and easy. Hay bale and target block. Okay, and seeds go... No, seeds go in this chest. Dirt and... No, that's the dirt I was going to use for this build. Target block and bone meal away. Okay, I think we have pretty much everything. Ready to go. It's not the end of the world if we don't have everything, because it's literally just over here, pretty close by, that we're building this. So you can see the build here. This is actually not the finished build. This is just like a rough outline for me to work with. But yeah, we'll be using this to do our villager stuff. So, that's where the plain glass is. Okay. I was wondering why there was a bit of plain glass, because I just did a select thing with in creative to turn it all into white. I'm gonna do single layers. So, little Lightmatica tutorial. as you can see, I currently have all layers rendered. I can change that. So if I go into my configuration menu, up here I hit render layers. Currently it's set to all. My personal favorite is to have it set to single layer, but there's other options as well. You can set it to a layer range, or all below, or all above. So we're going to set it here. This is a nice little quick, easy way to get it to the level that you want it at. Set here is set 49. And then if I use the page up and page down controls on my computer, on my keyboard, I can move it up and down. You can also change those keybinds in case you don't have a page up and page down on your device. So because not all keyboards are the same. But yeah, that is the design that I have, the way I've got it set up. Also, fun fact, this is my design of a villager breeder. Specifically designed with the idea that you can have multiple types of villagers in each it's coming out of this breeder, so you don't have to spread them across the world. Why don't you use the easy place thing as well? Personal preference. I'm not really... I don't mind like the idea of easy place, but I especially like a build like this where it's not overly difficult to build. I don't really like using it. I'll only use easy place if like I'm doing a build which is going to be an absolute pain to place the blocks down easily in. And interesting enough, the only time I think I've only done this twice. The first time was in this world when I was doing the candles all the way over there. Actually, I had to do glass panes on top of the Temple to the Watchers. So in that instance, I built out 1/4 of it in survival, and then I used Lightmatica to kind of like move, take a copy of it, and invert it and flip it so that it would cover a different section of the build. And then I used easy place mode so that I could quickly place all the glass panes, because they were... Otherwise I would have had to be doing scaffolding in some unusual places and stuff like that just to get the glass in the right place. So it would have just taken like 10 times as long. The other time I've done... Thanks, Jude, for the hydrate. I definitely need it. Everyone else hydrate too. The other time I used it was... Does Anathra know this? I'm going to take the glasses off so that it's clear that, like, Anathra may or may not know this. For those who do not know, when the visor is on, Anathra, the character, is in character some level and doesn't know things. As far as he's concerned, the mushroom just grew. With the visor off, we all know that I built the mushroom. The mushroom in Skyblock Kingdoms. So one of the tricky things with the mushroom was we had to... When we were... Did I place this one yet? Yes, I did. One of the tricky things with the mushroom was that I wanted it to be built in a specific order for the time lapse. And because I wanted to get built in a specific order for the time lapse, I wanted the top of the mushroom to grow from the top down and out. So the only way that it was feasible to get the time lapse to work was to use easy place mode so that I could hit and place the blocks around the edge of the mushroom. That kind of like sticks down out on the sides. So that's the only other time I've used easy place mode. So I use that feature for filming purposes, I suppose is the best way to describe it. I know. Gasp. A gasp. Here, I'll pop my hat back on. Oh, there we go. Cors, how are you doing? Good to see you. How's everyone settling back into the... Have you guys got the young ones back to school yet? Or is that this week or is that last week? Anyway, hope you guys are both doing well. Oh, I just realized I need to have that there so I can do this. Ooh, we got a headband. Pick a Minecraft disc for me, please. I need to add that to the redemption. I meant to do that today, but I forgot. So give me a Minecraft disc to play. Welcome back, Water Ghost. I need you to know that I still listen to your cover when the mushroom go. Oh, thanks, Marks. Corey, do you have a Minecraft music discs you would like? And if not, maybe someone else could name one. Actually, no. If you want, just say random and I'll pick a random one instead. Gotta be a... I love you. Dude, you're amazing. You're hilarious. Let's do 11. Let's do 11 and I'll get the thing out. Where is 11? Right, okay. Where is my head? 11's a bop. Okay, everyone, let's enjoy 11. I'll turn the volume up a little bit as well. Oh, hi Benji. Great combination of 11 and a raid entering this system. How are we doing, Benji? Let's get a shout out. I'll do a shout out there for Benji. Hi guys. How are you doing? Welcome into the stream. What were you guys up to today? Here, oh, actually, maybe I'll just pause the music before because like otherwise it gets a little bit too loud. Hi, my name is Nathan. I'm an Irish content creator who plays an awful lot of Skyblock. We are currently playing on my single-player Skyblock world, and this is a giant donut that I built. Well, torus. Half a torus because I've left the top off. So, torus build, and we're currently working on making the villager breeder because it's going to be home to all the villagers of this world. So yeah, big donut, and yeah, welcome in. You were in building a bird, more survival hostile build possible. Awesome. It's awesome to see you, Benji. Here, let me press the right button there. But yeah, I'm also a member of Skyblock Kingdoms SMP. If you haven't heard of us, we are a wonderful group of people. But yeah, it's a good times. Anyway, also my voice is a little bit under the weather, so I'm trying to do my best to take it easy as well. Also, Cors has just redeemed the headband, so we'll have to listen to some awesome music right now from Minecraft Music Disc. We're about halfway through. It's a bop. I try. I could probably play that. Actually, I just realized if I had my piano out, I could probably play this on the piano. Which would be a cool thing to do. I think when Corey said 11, I think my brain was actually thinking number 13. I got to keep the headband on for a bit more though. Like 20 years of floating plants on water layers. Oh, dude, that sounds tough. I can't do piano today. The problem is my piano is currently packed up in a bag because I was working today and we were doing auditions for one of the music groups I work with. We were doing auditions today, so I needed the keyboard with me. So the keyboard is now currently residing in the bag. It has yet to be unpacked. I don't know. I'll probably have to unpack it for work this week anyway, so I'll probably have it again later for streams this week at some point, maybe. Also, big welcome into Bismuth. Is there anyone else that came in as well? Just double checking that I didn't miss anyone. Didn't miss anyone there. Okay. My brain assumed you'd go for 13, but you know, streamers and their brains are. The brain cell is not in this world. The brain cell is currently an SBK in the Dogan Go parking lot. Yeah. Also, if anyone needs to raid one, please do go look after yourselves. That's important. But if you do want to stick around, you're very welcome to. Having fun with it, but it's extremely annoying to build with that stuff. I have a super long day with a good bit of stress, so I will be lurking and grabbing a snack. You look after yourself. Thank you very much, Benji. And everyone, please do go make sure you go follow Benji, because they're an awesome streamer. And briefly, I'm pretty sure I met him in TwitchCon, which is cool. It was nice. It's so cool to meet people at TwitchCon. But otherwise, you might not meet. It is a wonderful place. That TwitchCon place. Here we go. I don't know if I'll ever get around to going. Maybe someday I'll get around to going to the American TwitchCon. Maybe. There's also part of me that doesn't want to go anywhere near that. No offense, America, but there's no offense to the Americans I know. But there's definitely parts of me that are like not particularly interested in going visiting the US of A during this current time. So yeah. Also, interesting fact which I found out there, I think I saw in the news article there the other day, is that immigration from North America is up in Ireland. So have a feeling that people from North, and by immigration I'm not talking about Irish citizens necessarily returning here. It's actually talking about Americans who are moving to Ireland. So those who are originally American. Why are you flowing orange? I thought that'd be correct. Oh, don't need to do that. I need bamboo. I need 12 bamboo. Can I have 12 bamboo, please? Maybe not 12 bamboo, just bamboo. Is that bamboo planks? I'm pretty sure I just used bamboo planks in this build. I don't think I used just bamboo. Chicken gambling? Chicken gambling would be awesome. The cool thing is that I do not have to worry about chopping down other people's wood in this world. I can do I can do any wood I like in this world because it's mine. It's all mine. Guys, it's not Terry's, it's mine. It's also not Don French's. Oh, I missed the rest of the water. Let me do the rest of the water first. Oh my god, bamboo, like the bam. Yes. Mm-hmm. The Bammer Grooves. I love our new neighbours. I say new. They've been our neighbours now for like what? A month? More? 2 months? Actually, I realise I can... So, fun fact, because of how I have been able to get a video out near pretty much every week of Skyblock Kingdoms, I know how long's... I could just, like, think about my episode number, and then I know how many weeks we have actually been going for. So, we've been going for, like, since season 2 has gone public, it's been 10 weeks. So I've done 10 episodes. Oh, I've fallen in the hole. But yeah, chicken gambling. I managed to get a bit of chicken gambling in there done yesterday as well. So Vikings, I need to report to the SBKers that Anathra has committed international war crimes against all the kingdoms. So true, yes. You know what's going to happen is that I'm going to invite my friends onto this world. They're going to come on, they're going to have a look, and they're going to be like, hang on a second, how come you've been using our wood? I haven't got any repayments for this. Like, if I make an entire build out of pale oak, and Milkman's probably going to pop along and say, hang on a second, I didn't get any clump for this. And I'll be like, clump doesn't exist here. And he will go... he'll probably just do his best to make clump happen, because that's the way Milkman works. He doesn't think of like, he doesn't go along the lines of like, oh, clump is not a thing here. It's like, oh no, we're gonna make it a thing here. You'll go clump. Trish Rose, how are you doing? Good to see you. We are making our villager breeder here on my single player Skyblock world. Let me just grab all this, I think. And then I gotta put this in my inventory, because then I can pick it up and down and stuff. Would using spruce be a crime considering the ship and age of the world? I see spruce is there. Spruce would be a tricky one, because technically, I did this world during my spruce era as well. So yeah, I don't think Leon or Nukery can come along and give out to me about using spruce. However, about the others. Yeah, it is something that I do hope to do in the future, though, is to do a world tour with friends of this world. That would be just... It'd just be awesome. It'd just be a fun thing to do. But I want to get this world to a certain point before I invite my friends onto it. That is... Oh, I can't use that trick right now. That is a goal of mine, is like, I want to get certain things complete and then I can invite people on. What wood is my favorite? Which wood? Oh, it's English. English is a messed up language, so like happy to have people use it whatever which way they like. I saw your water bottle and thought of my Ola, and I thought bought coming in Tuesday. I know it's not exciting, but I'm excited. If you're excited, I'm excited for you. Right, that's you gotta build each other up, and like if someone's got something exciting coming in, live for your excitement. Like that's important. Like it's like when you're talking to other adults and they're kind of saying, guys, I just got this deal on a washing machine or something like that, and I'm so excited about this washing machine. I can't believe I'm a person. I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm excited about a new washing machine. I'm just like, yeah, that's okay. English is not my Englishing today. True. So I don't know if I have a necessary favorite wood. Um. Okay, going off look. I'm gonna immediately make my life easier by saying that Hyphae is not wood. That could be cheating, but Hyphae is not wood. So it makes my job a little bit easier. And I'm not gonna go off aesthetic, off like favorite wood to build with, because like that would mean that I'd just be going for the easiest wood. So I think the toss-up is between Doke actually, I think I might say Dark Oak. I think Dark Oak is probably my favorite wood. Just like immediately, like just like without worrying about how it works against other blocks in the game. I think that is my favorite. Though, anyone want to try and guess what my very first wood that I used in Minecraft was? I will make it a little bit easier. I started playing Minecraft in 1.7. So if you're familiar with 1.7, then you'll have an idea of what woods were available. So you'll be able to immediately rule out things like pale oak and there's other woods that weren't around back then, weren't there? Was I dark oak in season 1? Nope. Season 1 I was spruce. I chose my wood based upon, in season 1 I chose my kingdom based upon what would be the easiest kingdom to work with, as in like what was going to be the easiest start in Skyblock, and that way I knew like I would be able to do the game well and stuff like that. It wasn't actually oak. My first wood to play with was not oak. I really wish I still had that world. It's one of those, remembering like it. Maybe someday I might try and see if I can recreate some of that world from memory. But I know it's going to be like nigh on impossible to find the seed. I'd also have to go back to an older version of Minecraft to generate that terrain. So like it'd just be really difficult. It was not jungle. So we've ruled out oak, we've ruled out jungle. I do like acacia, but I'm not sure what woods were at that point. Yep, Trish has got it. Nala, I think if you'd it said like it was an acacia, it said ask the question, you would have gotten it. My first wood to build with was acacia. And I had no idea what I was doing, because back then in 1.7 there were tutorials and stuff, but like I was trying to play the game like you did most games back then, with you didn't really look at tutorials for games in those days. I thought, oh yeah, no, I'm smart enough, I can figure out this game on my own. But there's a lot of things in Minecraft that you kind of need a little bit of help with, especially when you didn't have tools like the recipe book. Like the recipe book just did not exist back then. So everything had to be done in a different way. Not even sure that block is needed, is it? Not really. So yeah, that was the first Oh yeah, that's an empty block there. My first wood to work with was acacia, and I built a weird house. Well, not a weird house, like a basic house. Just like you completely winged it. Like that, those days, like you. I didn't actually start looking at tutorials for Minecraft until I started playing Skyblock. So Skyblock was the first. Wasn't my first rodeo with Minecraft. I played a bit of it in single player. And in those days, I think you could get a 24-hour free trial. So you could get the game for free, and then you could play for 24 hours. And then once the 24 hours are up, you couldn't progress any further in the world. So I think I've made it 24 hours in the world. And then I was like, okay, like I'm kind of frozen. You also couldn't really go online either until you had bought the game. But in fairness, it's not... it wasn't, and it still isn't a particularly expensive game, not for the amount of time you get out of it. Basically how you play games with two, yeah. But it's a little bit harder. It was harder with Minecraft back in those days to just wing it. How many trapdoors do I need again? I need 21. Okay, let's math this. 21. 22 divided by 2 is 11. 11 by 6 is 66 planks. 66 divided by 4 is 15, 16, 17 logs. Okay, so in theory, this should give us enough trapdoors. I think that's enough. And this is going to yell at me for not using the correct trapdoors because I am improvising. This is one of the reasons why another reason why I'm not using Easy Place mode from Litematica, because this build is just this Litematica is just a guide. It's not a... No mistakes were made. Okay. Enter Pearl out. Out of curiosity, what do people who here? Okay, I presume quite a few people here play Minecraft. What was your earliest version that you played? And if that means that you played, I'm going to include like if you played like Pocket Edition, or if you're playing an earlier version of Bedrock. So like you don't have to turn around and give me the Java edition or whatever at the time, because like not everyone played Java. 1.2.4 Cyber Bees. Oh, that was an old school one. Fairly old school. It's not like pre-release, but Nala played first time 2020, 2022, 2021. Okay, so that would have been, I think around like, I can't actually remember what update that would have been. Like 1.2 is pretty old. Like the thing is, like they got through the betas and stuff pretty quickly. Like it was within like a year or two of them starting that they released. J Dudes, what is Minecraft? It is what is Minecraft? Do you know what it is? I think it's something to do with the Mines of Moria. And then he crafts things into Beelzebub. And then Beelzebub wakes up in a Walmart parking lot. And all they have to their name are 5 $1 bills, 3 quarters, 2 dimes, and 4 pennies. And then they walk into a Walmart because they're feeling hungry. They're just famished. So they go into the Walmart, and they ask, "What can I get for $5, 3 dimes, three quarters, 2 dimes, and 4 pennies, and they provide them with a glass of milk, an Uncrustable. I can't remember what the next one. Crisp apple, and a glass of, and an EpiPen. So you eat the Uncrustable, you eat the crisp apple juice. Oh, it's apple juice. You drink the apple juice. No. You eat the apple juice. Why not? Eat the apple juice, and then you dip the EpiPen in the milk, and then you save someone who's having an anaphylactic shock out in the car park. Guys, it's gotta be done. I'm like 75% sure, and after I barely knows what a Walmart is. Oh, I know what a Walmart is. David built one in season 1. No. Sorry, he built a Target. Apologies, yeah. Dragon Bolt. I don't know the version, but it was the first beta on Pocket Edition. Got Java and Pocket. I don't think so. I didn't know about Pocket Edition until after it was gone. I think. I don't think Pocket Edition was still around when. At least I don't think it was around much longer. After I started playing Minecraft. He did, but sorry, excuse me. He did build a Walmart. But wait a second. You're spelling it wrong. There's 2 L's. Yeah, Duva did build a Walmart in season 1. But there's 2 L's in it. Oh, no. IceKea. And that was myself and Acorn built IceKea. Water Ghost. Oh, you just thought of the most goated Minecraft SMP idea? Okay, so imagine SMP, but Nether is gone. January started playing just after the update Aquatic. That would be the Busy Bees update, I think. Or close enough to it. No, the Village and Pillage update. I think. Something around those lines. IceKea. So I think ice, then Kia. Oh, pardon me. Mistook great and amazing Walmart with small and tiny Walmart thingy. What I love is that as, like, pretty much almost straight away, that W fell off the Walmart onto the ground. It's, yeah, no worries, Nala. Gun Robot, how are you doing? You're sleepy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're doing okay other than that, though. I have an idea that will solve an issue here that'll be a little bit nicer than stairs and stuff. Trish started Minecraft on Pocket Edition. You still have Pocket Edition? Oh, that's so cool. Retro, kind of. Year 2015. Pocket Edition. The time flies. Okay, I think I kept this with mangrove. Yes. Okay, we'll just use these. Hang on a second. We can make this look pretty. I've got all these mangrove leaves. I might as well use them for something. Yeah, it's peaceful, kind of EP, so I'm all good. Nice. You know, it's just nice to be chill and relax. And my voice definitely feels like it's a chill, relaxed time rather than like... Okay, now we just need to waterlog all these. Actually, I only need to waterlog one of them each. Can I just remove those guys? Because like those guys standing there just feels a little bit creepy. Oh, I can't wait to build up the... Oh, thanks for the hydrate. See, guys, on YouTube, they have to actually write hydrate to get me to hydrate instead. Oh, did they rate you? Oh, Water Ghost, I'm so happy for you. Oh, that's amazing. No, oh, dude. Oh, thanks for the extra hydrate, Creeper John. No, I'm glad that that Phil was able to raid you last night. Phil is a menace, but also a wonderful person. It has been, I have to say, like, I have been absolutely loving my time um partnered up a Fool this season. It is he's fantastic. I was so surprised, and so were my friends. They really are great, yeah. And I think that's like something to like. I think so. We're one thing like we as Skyheads, we're like the people. That's kind of like what we call ourselves. The Skyblockers, the ones that play Skyblock Kingdoms. One thing we Skyheads have realized is since season 2 has started, a lot of new people have come into the community, which has been awesome. And like it's kind of crazy like how many people have come into the community. We're kind of like a little bit blown away about it, but we haven't actually done like a lot of people have also come into the Discord as well. Oh, thanks buddy for the biddies.
Nice to have you back, my friend. Hope you didn't suffer too much pain.
It's all going fine. It actually wasn't a sore throat. It was just that the voice was not working very well. Yeah, so I'm currently drafting up just like a big welcome message for all the new people that have come into the community Discord, because I don't think we've obviously brought in here. There it is. We obviously welcomed in the new creators and stuff like that, but I don't think we've done a proper welcome to all the new people who've come into the Discord. So we're gonna have a nice little welcome message for everyone very soon. I may have dragged 2 more people here personally with my intense yapping. That is very fair. Do I have acacia logs in here? We're building a villager breeder. This is a special kind of villager breeder that has got 7 cells to it. So it will be able to produce villagers from all of the different biomes, which is a nice little feature. I need 4 more of these. Actually, I think I need more than 4 more of these. It's fine. I'll figure out how many I need in a second. But yeah, and new creators come, new people, absolutely, new communities coming together as well. Did you choose partners or was it random? The way it worked was, so some people had ideas very early on about what woods they wanted for season 2. So some people knew before the end of season 1. Did I leave my crafting bench? Oh, it's in my inventory. So I was one of those people who knew before the end of season 1 what kingdom I wanted to do. Fool also knew what kingdom he wanted to do. So in the end, actually, Fool and I both kind of came to the idea of like, okay, we both want to do Nether Kingdom. Both of us didn't really have a huge amount of opportunities to work with each other in season 1 because just like time zones and stuff. So yeah, and like both of us are fairly easygoing guys, so like we have no problem with like working together and trying seeing how it goes. So like that was basically it. We did the thing, and then we both got the wood that we wanted and partnered up and have a great time sharing an island together. So like that's kind of how it is. J Dudes is now on both platforms. Ooh, 2 timing. We appreciate that. We appreciate everyone who likes to kind of mess around with both YouTube and Twitch, I suppose. Both are good. Let's see. So, Water Ghost. I have no clue how I got here. I think I was watching Everwake and was wondering if any new videos were there. And then I saw Vikings video and was like, huh, sounds interesting. Never thought I'd get this far. Did you get into, I've seen you around UHCG as well. Yeah. Lols. I like that name. Thanks so much for the stretch. Redstone Cyber just doesn't say that these two are the same in response. EP? What? Not naming names, but you were one of the 2 people, yes. No, we don't have villager experimental on in this this world. Oh, I need to sleep. Because this world actually was created before, I think, was it before Villager Experimental? I know I got this world going before I couldn't. So this world is old enough that it is before Villager healing was nerfed. So in this world, I have got here. Let me just show you because it's easier to show. This is my old villager. This is my temporary villager trading hall. One thing you'll notice is that all these are incredibly cheap. All the trades are as cheap as they can possibly be. Everything is 1 for 1. I can buy bookshelves and make emeralds out of them. Okay? These prices won't go up unless I anger the villagers. Because in before a couple of updates ago, you were able to zombify a villager 5 times and then cure them, and each time would get you a better discount. So if you did it 5 times, you are guaranteed that the trades are going to be 1 for 1, incredibly cheap. So that's why I never bothered with the villager trade update. So that's nerfed in, I think that was nerfed a couple of updates ago. Yeah. So nowadays you can only get the discount once. It's a bigger discount, so you can do the zombie doctoring, but it only accounts once, permanently. If you want to, you could do it temporarily by doing a zombie doctoring a few times, but that will only make it a temporary one. So it is a grind, and actually, I think if they did follow through with the villager experimental update and did the biome villagers, I wouldn't be too mad about them doing that. As long as they did some more work in it, because I don't think the villager trade experimental update is ready to go. I think there's definitely things that they need to work on. Like I think they need to change like max, because like one of the things that's a problem there is that some enchantments are maxed at level 3, so you can't get efficiency 4 or efficiency 5 from a villager. So I don't particularly appreciate that. Oh, Mox, yeah, let's pop by and say hi to Rune. Hi, Rune. Hello. That's Rune. I saw Josh's video on it and then was like, maybe I should start from the beginning. And that's how I found some of my favorite creators. Also drag my friend into that because they like legs. Legs is great. Legs is great. Yeah. It is an infinite Gamros glitch, and that's one of the reasons why they've nerfed it. A Viking has appeared. Viking. Do you like my donut? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We're currently making the villager breeder. So yeah, it is going down well. I wouldn't try eating this donut. It's quite, I don't know. But like trying to eat, it'd be like eating a clay pot, I think. Also, speaking of a Viking, I think people know him, but if you haven't, just in case you are living under a rock, please go follow Viking Pilot. Go make sure that that heart is working correctly for you right now. Okay? Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. 2 questions. Do they have a cap and is it called... Do they have a cape and it's called Rune's Cape? Unfortunately, Rune does not have a cape because I can't get capes onto villagers. Okay? Also, we're being typically productive, as in all streams. And that is, yeah, we probably would have finished this if I'd been doing this off stream. And we all know the way it is. Actually, I'm going to have to put this in the wall here, I think. Yeah, we'll put that in the wall there. No RuneScape in Minecraft. Well, not this Minecraft anyway. Maybe someone else can make RuneScape in Minecraft. Or Rune's Cape in Minecraft. That'd be cool. Oh shoot, did I break that? Yeah. If they do the villager rebalance, rip reliable diamond stuff for Skyblock. True, it is a tricky thing. That is one tricky thing about it. It does force you to have to use diamonds, get diamonds in a different way, because if they do the armoring the same way that they do in the experimental trade update. So for those who do not know, armorers in the villager trade experimental update will not give you diamond armor unless you use a diamond in the trade. So you can only get armor if you have a single diamond, emeralds, and then you can buy diamond armor. So one disadvantage. However, one thing that is cool in the villager trade experimental update is you can convert diamond armor that you do have from one armor type to another armor type. So I think there are what ways super flat. So I'm not as familiar with super flat, I will admit. But like, what are the things that would get, do super flat players have, I presume they've got some means of getting diamonds. Same as Skyblock. Okay, so like loot chests and stuff like that then. Okay, ads are incoming fairly soon, lads. When the ads do pop on, I'm going to crank up some nice music from Minecraft. And I'm going to give myself a little vocal rest. What you can trade your armor to another type of armor. Yeah. You have to get the different. You have to get the ones from the different biomes and stuff, so that it works out. Because like, only certain villagers from different biomes will do the certain types of armor, but it is doable. That'd be a handy thing for me to show off in if I was doing a world tour season 1. If I did a world tour season 1, I could show you the villager trade experimental update. So I'll have to do that at some stage, I think. It is an interesting update to play around with, but I think it just needs work. Of course you're here. Let's place you there and you there. What can you yeah. Oh, I just reread that message again. Oh, Miss Maury, how are you doing? And Arthur, why am I making a winter stew in August? I was about to say you live in the Southern Hemisphere, but that's not true because I know you are a Northern Hemisphere person. I think you can get diamond in blacksmith villager houses. Yeah. Like, all you really need is 1 diamond and then you can get your armor and stuff. But the other thing is, if you find armor, like if you have trial chambers and stuff available to you, you could just use trial chambers. Like we've seen in the beginning of Skyblock Kingdom season 2 how powerful trial chambers are. Okay, taking a little voice break while the ads are running. I'm gonna do. Welcome back from the ad, ladies and gentlemen. I hope they treated you well. I totally was not muted there for like the last couple of seconds that my mouth was moving. I was just like miming. Totally. Really. Yeah, no, I was just miming. um it's interesting. I also have tried it on single player Skyblock. So hard if you don't have any other players on other biomes like SBK. It is a bit more of a challenge when you're not playing with other people's. You can get trial chambers in Superflat. Okay, cool. I suppose it depends on like whether you've got structures active or not. I have put down my shulker box somewhere. It's over there. Here we go. Is it only armor for the villager trade rebalance? No. You may have noticed that cartographers have changed a little bit in this most recent update. So that was part of the villager trade rebalance. The fact that cartographers can send you to other parts of the world with their maps, like they can show you villages from different biomes and stuff. So that was originally part of the villager trade rebalance. The other villagers that have been dealt with or were being worked on were the librarians. Those are probably the most controversial ones because people are very fussy about their librarians. So diamond tools. Okay, so they'd only worked on the armorers. They had not worked on the other smiths in the thing. So yeah, I hadn't done that yet. Actually, if I do this, I can't place a block. Fantastic. Here we go. Yeah, so they hadn't worked on the other dudes. And I think that's because like they'd put out a whole bunch of the stuff and they were hoping to get some decent feedback. And instead what they got was a lot of angry people giving out I sound like Abbott right now, trying to pronounce Marm's name correctly. But yeah, that's it is the joys of like there was a lot of people who kind of just like took a lot of umbrage. Immediately they were like, okay, now they can't do the whole grind of like getting all the villagers that they wanted. Like they've taken that away. People were immediately like up in arms about it. So there was a lot of backlash, unfortunately. And people react. Like I think it's just like human nature. Like if change is seen as a bit drastic or whatever, people will react in a way that could be quite negative. Isn't that that's what he says all the time, isn't it? Angry people sounds like a villager. We can't understand them unless you're calm and chill like an Athra. Did autocorrect make like Marmanalde? Wow. Yeah, autocorrect is doing great. You're doing great, sweetie. Also, guys, Vintage just infected me because I was at work today. We were doing auditions for this music group that I work with, and I turned to one of the other auditioners, and I said, "You're doing great, sweetie." And I was just like, oh my god. IRL, you're doing great, sweetie. And the annoying thing is that she has absolutely zero context for what you're doing great, sweetie is. It's not annoying. It's just like, it's just kind of like, it's funny because like, I am saying a vintage line, but the person I'm talking to has got no idea what a vintage applesauce is. She'd probably be like, why would you want a vintage applesauce? Why are you having applesauce? Are you a child? Oh, or even still, like, actually, probably not even so much applesauce you're doing a child. Why? We're not talking about pork. They'd be just like totally would not get it. It'd be like, I'd have to go into a big long explanation about Minecraft, and yeah. Lovely and all these people are my friends, my other friends are and stuff. Not all of them understand get Minecraft like Twitch does. Talking about the trial chambers, do you think the Skyblock nerf was too much? 110 trial chambers to 14 trial chambers in the 3k block radius? Nah, I don't think so. Like, I don't think there's a real... It's... I know there's people who actively like having trial chambers everywhere and like using those resources, but like, if you... I think that kind of... the point of Skyblock is not to be a trial chamber block. Like, the point of Skyblock is to get resources from nearly nothing when you can. So... that to me, having a reduced amount of trial chambers, even if it feels a bit drastic, personally, it's not the end of the world for me. Still going to get a ton of copper out of it. So yeah, I don't really mind. And I feel like if you're it's fine. Like if people prefer to have a higher amount of yeah, could I do this? Yeah, people prefer to have a higher amount of trial chambers. There are ways to increase it. AKA, there's a data pack that was created by someone on the Skyblock Infinite server. For those who do not know, there is actually a server for support for the data pack that we use on Skyblock Kingdoms. That is run that Dr. Trog set up for this data pack, Skyblock Infinite, and someone over there created another data pack that works in concert with this one, and allows you to manipulate how often structures generate and stuff like that. So there are options. I might need to go back and get some more acacia. We have the same tone of voice, I think. But mine is broken. People, after talking to me, said that I'm angry, but when I explained to them, I'm not angry, it's just my voice. Yeah. That can happen. Oh, yeah. Also, I think there might be some people who might appreciate what I'm planning on putting on top of this build here. I think it'll be absolutely amazing for the theme of this this build, because like it is totally that biome, and I have a feeling that some people will be like, it might be quite a familiar build. It's not going to be exactly the same though. But I think I want to build something that's inspired by another cool Mesa build that I know of. Might be winter soup, but apparently this is what I've been craving. Well, you know what? That sounds amazing. Actually, what type of... Did you say what was in that soup, Miss Mori? Also, I missed a couple of your messages there, Miss Mori. It's been a rough week, lol. Sorry, I missed any streams in the last 6 days. Maybe one day, because unfortunately my voice was not up for streaming most of this week. So I actually had to take a bit of a break for a few days. Though I was bowled a couple of times because like I did I did end up chatting a little bit on SBK. I can't help myself. It's a wonderful place. Where is that chisel block? Did I not make it? Well, on my guess, you are building a donut river. A river will probably appear on this somewhere. But on top of this build here, it's going to be a little bit of a taller building. Definitely Mesa themed. Squinting at me. I wonder who can figure this out. It's been ground beef, potato string bean, and carrot stew with tomato sauce in the broth to give it a bit of a kick. And I added a corn to it as well, because why not? Ooh. Snazzy. In that case, I think steampunk theme is good for Mesa. Could be. Could be a good theme for Mesa. Probably not, though. I wonder how many hints do I want to give you guys? You know, in this game, death is inevitable. Which means I probably just gave it away. 1, 2. I think you now know what I want to build here. Mox got it. Do you think you've heard that before? Embrace the void, feed the void. That was last season. So I want to. I'm thinking this place would be a great spot for doing. It won't be exactly the same, but I want to build a UHCG inspired tower to go on top of this build. One whole 1 second UHCG, my beloved. I love UHCG. It's such an inspired. I love the idea. And I am so excited to see what Looney does with it. Like, I think we barely kind of got an idea of what Looney's going to do with UHCG. Because, like, it's going to be a different world. It's going to be a different world. Okay, add a redstone torch there. I think the rest of these were just like normal torches. Okay. I think I'm going to get some lanterns in here instead of torches, though. Yeah. Yeah, I think if we just make a tower in the middle of this, because like a lot of this I might just cover up a bit. So it's not like totally out there. Bum. Also, you may notice, like, I have changed the blocks, but like this is pretty much the same design that I used in Skyblock Kingdom Season 1. Okay, now a reference I'd get anyway. So, Miss Mori, I would suggest... so UHCG stands for Ultra Hardcore Generations. It is a series created by a guy called Flaming Moai about 3-ish years ago. And what he did is he decided to create an ultra hardcore world. So, Minecraft Architect, did you have a good birthday? Happy birthday to you. Do I have a voice to sing? Yes, I do. I don't have the piano to play, but I'll do it anyway. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear MCA. Happy birthday to you. And many more. I'm not going to go too hard at the voice because the voice it's still in recovery mode. But yeah. It did many, many good loud alerts. I'm glad that you were, you had the experiences. You deserve them, or you deserve the rewards that come from them. So yeah. Voices, oh dude, the voice is a lot worse a few days back, so I may need to finish up soon to keep it safe for work and stuff, but we might try and get this done. A question about what is this? So this here is a villager breeding setup. So each of these cells are going to have 2 villagers, each from the different types of biomes. And they will make babies, and the babies will go down into this chamber here. Be flushed into this chamber over here, and then I can spread them out into the donut here, wherever I like. But yeah. So yeah, so UHCG, no, that's fair. Like, not everyone knows about these things, but UHCG stands for. So it's going on about what Ultra Hardcore Generations is. So he started. Flaming Moai started the world, and his goal is basically to create a world, single player world, that he would play in, and then when he eventually died, he would pass the world on to another creator on YouTube or the platforms or whatever. And it also was ultra hardcore, which means that 1, he wasn't going to come back when he died. 2, there was no natural regen. So the only way he could regenerate hearts when he took damage was by using things like golden apples or potions or suspicious stew. So when he died, he passed the world on to another creator called Quilby, who I'm friends with. Quilby is now in Skyblock Kingdoms. Quilby played, he died, he passed it on to Leon SBU, another friend of mine who also plays in Skyblock Kingdoms. I think you can see what's happening here for some reason. And then he passed it on to Code Neon. Code Neon passed it on to Legundo, and then within the last month, Legundo has passed it on to Looney. So it's a really, really cool concept. At this stage, it has been passed on to 2 Minecrafters who are experienced hardcore players. Like, both Legundo and Looney are pretty experienced with hardcore. Looney has a long-term world, which is hardcore. There's very deep lore because each generation has not only been producing videos for their channels, they've also been building things and putting things in the world for future generations to find. So like there's books and there's signs and there's loads of little things around that world which are just like waiting to be discovered. So that is the beauty of that world. The other thing is, it's a very digestible series because it's a single player world, one, and two, it's only one person playing at a time, and you have to be quite careful playing in that world, especially if you want to make it last longer. So, yeah. So it's time. Possible strange questions. What would your character smell like? You know, like plot handles have the smell of fog, the smell of bubble tea, and what would it be in your case? Redstone, something else. Um, hmm. Hot air. Genuinely, an Aether probably smells of hot air because they are holographic in nature, which means that probably means that as they're passing through those areas where they exist, they're probably heating up the area around the air around them. So that's probably about it. um, Lots of secrets. Highly suggest going to watch it. As I could have written down Flaming Moai UHCG on a sticky note so I can start at the beginning. It's great to go at the beginning if you like to. Sadly, Flaming Moai doesn't make content anymore. Yeah, so the videos of the original of UHCG, they're all live, and even though Moai no longer creates content, he keeps the playlist alive and on his channel and all that jazz. Oh, I forgot to put the levers down. Okay, that's not a lever. Alexa, something to watch when it's late at night and Leon's not streaming. Yep. Actually, it is a nice, like, there's a lot of the UHCG videos are just like, there's ones that are more chill than others, but like, yeah, it's a good time. Who knew frosted hair knew a person would smell hot? Like, I can be enchanted to cause issues in the area, of course. So we know that, like, Anathero was obsessed with freezing the world last season. Well, not necessarily freezing the world, but like definitely causing mischief with it, with Frostwalkers. Okay, let's get the beds in position. Which means we probably should put everything else in our inventory into this chest so that we can fill our inventory up with wool. Will is coming once you build that building, by the way. Well, did you know what the nice thing about Will is here? I'm allowed to die and come back to life because it's my world and I'm not giving it to anyone else. It's my forever world. Okay, let me just remind myself how many beds I actually need. 22. I don't need 42 beds. 21. Actually, let's just do half of them first, because otherwise my inventory is going to be shot. Oh, I just dyed the wrong bed. I'm so sad. I just destroyed my destroyed my black bed by accident. Oh well, it's fine. We can make more. Bum-ba-dum. But that was weird. Like, I was like in an alternate dimension for a bit, talking to someone. Oh, over in the YouTubes. I'm sure Miss Mori appreciates a bit of a lowdown of the lore and stuff. I needed 12 more, I think. You don't know what that is, Water Ghost? Oh, fair enough. So you don't watch my videos then, do you? Oh, no, it is. That is the right amount. Guys, whoever came up with the idea of the space bar adding to the like the crafting thing, the speeding up of the crafting, I love it. I think that's all the beds. Yeah, I've got my spare one, which I need to re-dye. Let's go fix that now, because that'll just annoy me otherwise. Yes, Water Ghost. I am. Maybe you just are like an Athra, and you only remember certain things at certain times. Always up for a history lesson, deep lore. Yeah. I think what's so cool about UHCG is very similar to Skyblock Kingdoms in some ways, in that like there's a bit of community involvement in lore occasionally. It's I think what's cool about you're heading off to bed, you sleep well, MCA. We'll see you soon. And enjoy the rest of your birthday. I said, yeah, SBK is UHCG's retirement home. We really haven't done them any favors, have we? Like, first Leon and Josh. And Josh came on to SBK pretty much after he handed the world over to Legs. So that was 2. And then this season, Quilby and Legs both joined. So yeah, we kind of have it's a little bit of a joke. However, there's no guarantee Looney is in season 3 of SBK. We haven't even decided whether we're doing a season 3 of SBK yet, so yeah. Okay, I need carrots. That's what I need to fill these things up. Okay, let's go grab some carrots. Though I will say, I'm sure a lot of us on SBK are very enthusiastic about SBK still. So like, while we haven't officially made any plans for a season 3. Oh, I need bone meal. While we haven't made plans for season 3, like, there's a lot of us that are definitely in the mood for one, I suppose, at this stage. We haven't killed each other yet. At least not outside a game. If Lily joins SBK, it's so over for me, part 2. Dude, I remember your reaction to like Legs. And dudes, like, yeah, it's still not over, I know. And like the thing is, so guys, for anyone who knows Moxie, Moxie is, well, one, a fan of Lagundo, also a fan of Mig, or the Mig. And who did we put together for in the same kingdom? Mig and Lagundo. And I when I saw what the thing is, like we were in a meeting. We were discussing it, when we were figuring out who was going to be in what kingdom and stuff. Like, I was one of the things I saw this. I was like, I heard Mig and Legs were talking about, oh, do you know what? We could both do jungle together, and my brain was like, you know who's going to just completely implode about this? That was my first thought, Mox. Is like, I know who's going to completely implode about this, and that's you. Mox is gonna go is gonna have is gonna go explode. So yeah, you were my first thought when I heard that Mig um and Lagunda were going to go together. Also, I know due to being EP thought the enchantment enchanting with the table ambles and went on, oh yeah, let's enchant Anather with something nice. Why not? There's no season 3. Dude, we haven't got anywhere near as far as we're planning on going to with season 2 yet. So that's the thing with SBK at the moment. Like we're like season 1, that was supposed to be a short season. It was only supposed to be a couple of months. And it ended up being a lot more than a couple of months. Here, let me just grab these. Season 8 when? Let me do my math. I'd say in about 7, 8 years, maybe. I've been a Lagunda fan for over 5 years now. He's my guy of all time, and then Mig also my guy. I will never recover from this ever. Yeah. 8602. Sometime maybe. I think my favorite pairing this season is Milkman and Scottery. They have the perfect dynamic of chaos and chill. I get, but Carl, that kills people vibe. Yeah. I love, they've got a lovely dynamic. It's such a massive contrast in some ways. But I think the cool thing is that they both build. So like they have this place where they come together in the middle as builders. And that's so cool. Like Skylery, yeah. Oh no, she's lovely. I haven't actually had a huge amount of too many chances to interact with her on the server. We did do a round of chicken gambling, and actually, what I think I need to do is I need to pop a catcher at some point and just like say, hey, look, I think I might have been the first person to buy cats from your shop, and thank you, by the way, because like cats are it's great to have them. Okay, we're nearly done with this. The only thing we need to do is actually get the villagers in here. Did you see the picture Milkman posted in clips on the Discord? Is that this evening? Because I haven't been able to... I don't really look at the Discord when I'm streaming. I will have a look in a second. Once I've planted these carrots. Okay, there we go. All done. Ready to accept villagers. Oh, never mind, lol, sorry. That was fine. Let's see. Why do I hear Les Mis in the background? Oh, Milkman. Grey. Well, it depends on where he built it. Yeah, I've no idea where he built that. For anyone who's curious what I'm talking about, Milkman posted a picture in the Skyblock Kingdom's Discord in clips and quotes, I think. And it could be ominous. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure. Did I get round to buying a bit of pale moss? I'm pretty sure I bought a bit of pale moss at some point. Because all you need is one and then you can farm it. I feel a bit sad that it took me like a year to finally find my way to SBK, to be honest. I've been watching Neon Legs and Leon for a while, but it evaded my conscience up to the end, up until the season 1 ending times. You're all still an absolutely lovely bunch. Wish I'd arrived here sooner. Do you know what? Creep Cyberbees, you're here now. That's the important thing, is you're here now. Something, actually, do you know what? I want to say this. Whether you have been involved in Skyblock Kingdom's community since the first day of Season 1, or whether you are joining us right this moment, over 10 weeks into the Season 2, you are welcome in our community. You are just as valued in our community. And yes, we hope that you stick around a long time. Personally, the way that I actively engage in my streams is I love seeing the people who are here day in, day out. But I also love when I see someone who I haven't seen in a long time pop in and say hi in a stream too. It's lovely. So it's never, for me, I do absolutely value those people who are here long term and regularly and all that jazz. But you know, I know people have got busy lives. I know this is just this is a game of entertainment. This is a place to just hang out and chill and stuff like that. Well, yeah, no, I appreciate those who are here just occasionally, as well as those who are here regularly. So it's always kind of a bit tricky about that, because you kind of like say, well, there's those who are here all the time, like they put all the effort in and or whatever. But like it's life. So if you are new or old or long-term member, might be long-term viewer, you are valued, and we all contribute to this amazing little community that we have on the interwebs. So remember that. And yeah. And for me, I think, I don't know if anyone saw my, I think I did this, I think I might have done it on, written this on Twitter. Yeah, I think it was Twitter, because I don't think Avid posts on Blue Sky. But I think it was a few days back, Avid posted a thing about ignoring the numbers and just like trying to get game past the numbers on like social media and stuff. And then I decided I wanted to just add to it and say, look, it's it's about the people who are behind those numbers. I don't. It's not. It's about remembering that we are a community, and that's for me is the important bit. Whether it's a absolutely massive community or a small community, whether it's like that. That's why I do this. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have built all of this correctly. We are definitely out of time though. So there is no way I'm going to get the villagers in on this stream. So I think what we're going to do is I will off stream set it up so that we're ready to move the villagers at the beginning of the next time I'm streaming from my Forever World, so that we can start that stream by moving the villagers. Actually, let me just show you how this is actually going to work, because this is what I've done. You see around the world, I've got these guys who are my 2 savannah villagers. If I go over here, so these guys are spread out around the world. These snowy villagers were a pain, because when I was breeding the guys to get them, they kept giving me the wrong biome type. And so if you don't know how villagers work, when you breed villagers in a different biome to the one that they come from, there is a 25% chance that they will produce a baby from the local biome. So it'll look at the genetics of the 2 parents, or I'll say cultures of the 2 parents. So if they're both from the plains biome, first they'll decide, okay, are we going to do it from the parents, or are we going to do it from the biome, and etc. So it's about 25% chance that they'll give you a baby from the local area. I did eventually get a snowy villager from these guys, but it then took me forever to get the next snowy villager. You were a pain to get, weren't you? We fly along here, we will see our desert villagers. Some pigs. And our taiga villagers. All the way down here are the swamp villagers. I have a whole bunch of plains villagers already, so I don't need to get them. Already showing you the savannah ones, and then over here we have our jungle villagers. There we go. You thought you were a goner a moment ago in Minecraft? I'm glad you're not, then. What was the danger? Okay, I didn't do footies, bitties, and I also need to do the raids. Okay, let's do those first. So footy cheers 12 bitties today. So that'd be 7. I think that's correct. Oh, climbing up there. You've beaten Craigrack. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And then we also had a couple of raids today as well. So a creeper in an unlit cave. Oh, dude, that is frustrating. Okay, I don't know if I've got pizza buff up here. I don't have pizza buff up here. I'm pretty sure I need to get pizza buff a sign. We also had a raid from Benji. Have I had Benji before? Let me just check and see if I've had Benji raid me before. I was questioning why I've only been raided by Viking once, but then again, Viking always streams after me, so that does make sense. Okay, Benji hasn't raided me before, so let's take the book. We're going to put Benji in here. I'm going to take out Pizza Buff because Pizza Buff is going to go get a sign now that they have been able to do the thing, which is raid me twice. You and that. No, we're sorry to hear that, Miss Mori. That's okay. You managed to catch a good chunk of it. You know, that's fine. We were just talking about stuff and things. Nothing important. Okay, that is that. Let me see. Who is top fan on... Okay, I'm not giving Stream Elements #1 today. That's stupid. Miss Mori, you're getting #1. So for those on YouTube, if you didn't know, if you get top fan on YouTube chat, you get marked in the top fan #1 spot on the YouTube side of the wall. So yeah, that is the thing. Right, I think that is everything for today. I am going to go to bed straight away after this stream so that I can rest this voice for work tomorrow. Okay, let's see who is live on the YouTube side. Let's see if there's a possible redirect available. Okay, there is no redirect available on YouTube. It was Stream Elements. I'm not giving Stream Elements top fan. It just means that they've been putting out notifications in chat. That's all. So yeah, that is the YouTube things. It's yeah. But anyway, YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out today. I'm going to keep you around while we sort out our raid over on Twitch. Move my dang cam. I'm glad I was able to do that for you, Creeper John. Okay, you're very welcome, Mox. You're very, very welcome, Mox. Okay, who is live tonight? I could send you to a drag queen who plays Dead by Daylight, but I'm not going to do that because everyone would click off. Oh, that's so cool to see that Twee the Queen is back streaming more regularly. Haven't seen him do that in a while. Okay. Okay, not a lot of people live tonight that I follow. I think I'm going to bring you guys over to Griffin Prime, I think. Okay. And Skyblock start. Novice Maxis. Yes, I do speak Gaelic. I speak Irish Gaelic. Yes. How are you doing, Novice Maxis? We're actually about to finish up stream, but yeah, if you are you another Gaeilge? You're learning. Oh, cool. Well, that's your fault, just Jack. And if you want to come back and do some speaking, try to find streamers who do. Not many of them. There's only a few of us out there, and actually, I need to. It's very hard to find them. Um, and yeah, but yeah, if you I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Um, but yeah, big surprise. Just a heads up, guys. I Friday streams were just for during the summer. Someone gave me a Discord group. There is a dis. Ooh, actually, I don't know if this is for people who are learning. Have you been to Gaeilge? Um, I don't know if this link still works. Okay, so Gaeilge is run by my friend Unamine Kavanagh, also known as Unitax, and it is an incredible place to. It's a Discord where people can. I think that's where they gave me. Yeah, highly recommend it. Great place to find people. I don't know if they share information about people who stream and stuff in Irish or put out content in Irish. I haven't really been onto that server in quite a long time. It would be worth me checking it out, actually. Okay, if I have, I'm about to head into busy season, so like, it's a great time for me to think about this. I probably should have done it during the summer, but yeah, it's a nice spot. But anyway, yeah, like, great place to learn about Irish. But if you ever want to come into my streams, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays, I do occasionally speak Cúpla Focha Gaeilge. Wat a simi dunne Gaeilge is a Larthlum. And there's a couple of other people that pop by my stream occasionally who also use a bit of Gaeilge. Not a huge amount, but a few people. Okay, we're gonna head out now, guys. So, if you can all just stick around, if you guys all want to stick around for the raid, if anyone needs to raid and run afterwards, that's fine. But if you want to stick around for the raid, we're gonna head into Griffin Prime, who's currently playing on One Shot Season 9, which I think should be finishing up soon. Novice Maxis, thanks so much for the follow. Thank you. I'm pretty sure like One Shot Season 9 is like in its last couple of days. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to send you guys over there. But thanks for hanging out. YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out as well. And I will see you guys on Monday, provided my voice doesn't go disappear. Oh, I don't think I'm going to have a video out this week. Makes sense. I've been sick. So if anyone's kind of wondering if I will confirm that on Monday if I'm not going to get a video out. But yeah, there's probably a good chance I won't get a chance to have a video out. There will be a stream though. Okay, I'll see you soon. Goodbye, YouTube. And Twitch, we're about to head off.